it's Misha.
All right, let's go. All right.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
How's it going?
So
Good.
why isn't Castiel more worried about his grace fading? Isn't he going to die if he doesn't do something
I
about
think
that?
Cass has developed a somewhat fatalistic perspective on life. I think that he feels like he's doomed because the only solution that he knows is to either get Metatron's cooperation, which he's too prideful to do, or slit an angel's throat and steal its grace. And he doesn't want to kill any more angels. So he is somewhat resigned to his own exploration. And that, so it's, he's concerned about it, but he feels like he doesn't have any options.
Dean and Castiel's relationship is obviously a big a point of interest for many fans. And what do you think? What are they to each other at this point? Because there's been a lot of different sort of incarnations of love and hate and everything between.
Well, when we find them at the beginning of the season, Dean is a demon, and Castiel wants to get the old Dean back, but he also is determined to get rid of Demon Dean. Whatever that takes. So if that means there's no choice but to kill Dean, Castiel is willing to go. So their relationship, I would say, is strained at the moment.
There's talk or rumors that you might take over the franchise with one of the brothers, or it's even somewhere in some other direction, some spin-off or something. Is that true or?
I think that I think the writers are kicking around a lot of different ideas about what a possible spin-off could be, but no one has talked to me about a spin-off. So.
Don't you think they should?
Do you know if Cass's storyline is going to be more tied in with the brothers this year, or is it going to kind of be its own separate thing, sort of like how it was last season?
I think that there will be the stories will be woven together, but there is also a lot of independence this season for all of the characters. Crowley really has his own storyline, Cass has his own storyline, and the brothers each have their own storylines. So I think that we're going to see them drift apart and then come back together again. But I should say that is wild speculation on my part because I really don't know. I mean, we have a vantage point, we have a perspective on the first, half dozen episodes that we have seen outlines for or have heard a description of what's going to happen in an episode. But beyond that, we have no idea. I have no idea. Jeremy has an idea. He's the one that knows. Ask him.
I will be bugging him.
Ask him.
So while Cass has obviously been in the human world a lot more, he probably still has a very limited view of modern pop culture. So could you help him out by picking a theme song for him for this season?
Sure. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? Will be Cass's theme song from the Muppets. And Cass's perspective, though, on pop culture is
Growing.
is greatly enhanced ever since Metatron downloaded every book and movie ever made.
But he's still got a filter through it.
Yeah. But he can't quite process it properly, but he does have some grasp.
You know, there's a lot of fans in Latin America
Yes.
for the series, and there was going to be a convention in Argentina. It's a trending topic always. One of the aspects the fans love is the human condition of the series, and not necessarily the supernatural aspect of it. So, which aspect do you like the most?
Which what? Which
Which
aspect?
aspect of both?
Well, I think that the two are a good marriage. I like the mythology that the show has, and I like that it's grounded in stories that are personal and relatable, that viewers can have an emotional resonance with the material. So I like both. And hola.
Any chance to direct again this season?
I'm not directing this season. I hope to direct in season 11 or 12 or 13.